for studio now, two men, one a young man, in a journalist. He don't see many things for journalism. He go use him out talk about himself. In a Don Norman, he come from Abia State, all the way from Abia State. Now he come here. If I look in face now, go now. He don't get history for journalism. We'll go talk about that one later. Bros, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. And the other person on that side now, Dr. Garus Gololo, when I APC chief there. And anything we concern political party, with a rush carry and come because he don't suffer for party. And then they talk say, where person work, now there they chop. And I believe say one day, people will work, they go chop. Doctor, good afternoon, sir.
That your prayer, I think, is good. Not to push more to the liberals where we stand.
So you will push motor. Suppose enter the motor.
I enter motor with that Kickstarter, and now we are trying to enter another one with that battery automatic. So we cannot we stand aside.
Welcome. Now afternoon and a match with this so now. I will not the near play. We don't the near 2023 election. You be journalist. You don't see many things for journalism. That one a story for another day.
Okay. Don't also talk about that.
What we want to talk about today. Now the role of political parties to fit help us get good people who will represent us for 2023 election. With what you see now for the system, what do you feel say political parties supposed to do now to bring out the right candidates?
Anyway, before I go answer your question, let me quickly introduce myself properly. My name is Obinna Norman. I happen to be a journalist. I was, into journalism until I resigned.
Why you resigned?
I had to join politics. I became the ADC chairman at the state.
Okay.
So now, as they go, they pilot the affairs of ADC party for Abia State. And by the grace of God, we not just the pilot and make we become onlookers. So the pilot and make we win election. We win election now.
Political parties now.
Yeah.
How political parties fit help Nigeria leave this condition we did now? Because what you had to see. Maybe what they promise of for 2015, because 2015 we say things not good, one good things. But what you see now, how 2023 if you bring a new face for Nigeria?
Honestly, my brother, let me start by saying that we are so disappointed. Political parties for Nigeria, they do well at all. Sometimes, when you check where we started from, let me just start from 1999. You go, Sabi say, no political party for Nigeria, they behave like say they get ideology. Now, if you don't get ideology, you will not be able to, give the people that which they expected from you. Now, take for example, people jumping from one party to another. Maybe party A gave you tickets. After you win from party A, you carry their mandate, go party B. Everybody is doing what they like. And for Nigeria, we can't see politics like all your business. I was talking with somebody last week, that person, they tell me, say, politics is a big business. Yes. So when we have such, orientation, such mentality that you go into politics as a big business, it go very easy, difficult for political parties to, galvanize the people. The role of political party first should be to galvanize the people. Now you can agree with me, say political parties don't just galvanize the people at all. Their own is plan how they want to win election, even if by rigging, by crook, or by anyhow they want to lead the election. Let them lead the election and put who they want to put. They are not even the person that the masses want. So with that kind of mindset, with that kind of rule, don't try the PDP. The PDP fail us. What's the open my sometimes say political party that's the 2007 election now do or die for your party. So with such cases, we could notice that it's not about the people, it's about the political party and what they stand to gain. APC, we don't try the APC. Look at what is happening right now in the APC, It's power tussle, power play. It's about who we get, what you go get.
But everywhere, not only APC, that kind of
No, they're for ADC.
ADC, Doctor, good afternoon. This is the political parties. When 2015 come, Nigerians say they don't tire. They needed a change. They choose change, which is APC. What do you feel say APC never still gets right now?
You see, even in your house, there's a place you make mistake and there's a place you will do good to the wife where the children will say, Dad did right. One of the things that we fail to understand is that by the time we are choosing a leader, almost all Nigeria, all the whole party, that is how we are. We focus on the person. We don't say God. We are speaking to God. God help us bring a good leader. We will say whether you good or not, the person must go. That is what happened. During 1990, when Abdul Salam handed over to Obasanjo, throughout till Obasanjo finish, he removed some governors that time. Now. He removed Ikiti, he removed even Plateau State governor, who they are voted democratically. But our own democracy, what I understand to me personally, everybody is fighting for himself and his family. The more he entered there, he will tell you everything. But the more you enter, it's just like all this taxi. You see old motor. If you don't take time, you pay money and you say, "Oga, the motor don't help me push." If you push the motor, before you come out, you don't go. Your money don't go. You just hunt for you. So that is where we are.
So now how APC they do with that?
No.
Okay.
Generally, because you look, that is why I always, when I'm in the air or anywhere, I speak for young people. Say they want to get a young person, right?
Yes, sir.
So why is the young people supporting somebody who is older than 70-something years? I always said it. Anybody above 65, please, if you want Nigeria to good, let us drop him. Above 65, because listen, this brain have organ, have tissue, have memory. The memory must be affected from 71. So when you talk, you are talking like a small kid, and you cannot have any memory to remember anything.
Doctor, you just now, as you did now you know say memory, and if you reach 65, no, 2015. Why would I choose? Why would I bring person we don't pass 70?
That is the point. Now, when you enter motor, you say train fuel finish between here and Kaduna. So next one, when the train is going, they will put enough fuel that can take them back to Kaduna and come back.
Okay.
You can. Well, it is not a mistake to repeat a mistake.
Yeah. Right.
That is what it is not a mistake to repeat a mistake. When you do a mistake, it is prison. You don't want it to repeat itself again. And bet me with me, my party, APC, we can never bring somebody beyond 65. We can't. We cannot take it because already we have decided.
But we don't see some other people don't they come out, they say they won't contest for presidency for your party.
Postal or declaration is not a winning of election. Okay, I can declare myself, say yes, today an APC presidential candidate is my right. But did I win the election? No.
Doctor, now I'll come back to you because you did older and if you tell us small history. I remember I say AD, I be AC that time where Olufalaye been come out. Ogbonna been there with the that party.
Yes.
I say he stepped down for that Olufalaye. And I say Alex Ekweme maybe stepped down for Obasanjo during that time too for PDP. With the sacrifice what the Southeast don't do. You not feel say they're supposed to give them small like say make all the political parties give Southeast chance to be president.
Look, in the politics, if there's a where like my party APC in that east, yes, we don't have much. In a situation where you cannot even present a member,
yeah,
a member of a house, you cannot present him. How can you carry the party, you go there and you give? Yeah. Who will deliver the election? It is not possible. And then in that area, any governor you see there, it is only that governor you will say which you have, whom they come from the party, and you see what court did. Court said they should go. And then we have people who have gone from Oton, we under APC, Benue State, Tambol win under APC, he go back to PDP, and the Abasaki win under APC, he go back to PDP, we don't go court. But this one now, as you go there with the member, deputy governor, all the sudden, judiciary have come as a annex.
I never come back to you. Doctor, you never answer my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You never answer my question. I'll come back to you.
No.
Well, let me come back to you.
I am set.
You now as a young man, which zone you for feel say now for peace and for equity? Which zone you for feel say political parties, not just one, or because it be happened before when NRC and SDP be the two major political parties for Nigeria. Two of them zone the thing to south to southwest. Which zone which area you for feel say therefore zone this thing to presidency?
Well, I think I'm going to be very, very blunt in answering this question. Let me start by saying that I don't feel that the other part of this country, like the Yorubas and the Igbo in the Hausas, have been fair to an Igbo man. When it comes to sacrifice in Nigerian politics, Igbo people have sacrificed a lot, and I will tell you the reason. When Obasanjo came out in 1999, to contest, all the Igbos voted for Obasanjo. In fact, Obasanjo garnered the highest number of votes in the East. He's not an Igbo man. Obasanjo is a Yoruba man. Now, when after the Obasanjo, Yar'Adua took over from Obasanjo, Igbo people jettisoned all their plans, and Yar'Adua won every state in Igbo land. And stand to be corrected. Now, after when Yar'Adua died and Jonathan came to contest election, they told us Jonathan is an Igbo man. Jonathan is not an Igbo man. Jonathan is from Bayelsa State. Ebele. I want to be blunt.
Okay.
Jonathan is not an Igbo man. Jonathan is not an Igbo man.
Okay.
Now they say he's an Igbo man. Let us compensate Igbo man. Igbo people and everybody voted for Jonathan, irrespective of the tribe. Now, why did this senator will reach, political period? Maybe that was has to come to tell an Igbo man, you people have to go and present one candidate and come together. Where on earth has that thing happened before? Or you say Igbo man does not have to play politics. Igbo man does not lay their eggs in one basket. Which tribe did they lay their eggs in one basket? In 2015, the Hausas and the Yorubas laid their APC, which is one basket. But the truth of the matter is simple. It's very, very simple here. Igbo man did not vote for Buhari in 2019, not because of his tribe. Because Igbos have voted a lot of Fulanis in the past. So I don't want people to tell me the reason APC lost election in Igbo land in 2015 was because they hate Hausa man. It is not true. An Igbo man stays in the north. We love Hausa people. We never had problems with Hausa people since after the Civil War. The truth of the matter is that Igbos did not vote for Buhari because of his antecedent. I have started because Buhari is a despotic ruler. I say the numbers of Buhari's watch in Nigeria, how many journalists have been arrested? It's not about when they put an paper and say born again Democrats. We have seen where born again Democrats are lead up to now. The truth of the matter is that if the northern side of the country, or the northern part of the country, and the southern part of the country, yeah, the west and southwest, if they want to reciprocate the sacrifice of the Igbo man, you cannot sit and begin to debate it. You can't sit and begin to debate it. You will give an Igbo man this because in honor our democracy, Igbo people have played a vital role to ensure that our democracy, lasted this while. And that is the truth. Like you said in 1999, it was a contest between during the PDP primaries. It was a contest between Obasanjo and Ekweme. I was seeing it. Obasanjo 10, Ekweme 1. Igbo people in the convention, even in that PDP convention, voted for Obasanjo. So when it comes to politics, I don't see an Igbo man as a tribalistic person. The problem is that the nation have their problems with Igbo people. What the problem is, we the young generation will sit down one day on a round table and discuss it with them. And that is the truth. For me, 2020 like this, there is Oga has stated, 2020, I'm going to vote for an Igbo man. And we're going to tell them, you're not contesting. I learned that APC said it was a rumor. I encourage APC, both my party ADC, PDP, they should give an Igbo man opportunity to rule this country. And I want to bet you, Igbo man, brain, Igbo man power.
But the governors of the 5 eastern states. Wait first. The Igbo man brain, Igbo man power. I know say I'm for Abia State for infrastructure. No, Igbo man brain, Igbo man. Let me charity business. Let me quickly tell you what Abia where you from. I know Abia where to Bende. To Hafia. Do you want me to tell you the truth? So tell me, what's your let me tell you the problem of Abia State. Abia State governors from 1999 to 2005, our last governor, Theodochi and Okezi Pazu, are disasters that are not supposed to happen. And let me tell you, it's simple. Why Abia State has already developed is simple. When Theodochi won election in prison, so he didn't even come with a manifesto to tell the people, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. He was brought back from prison where he was, answering charges over money laundering or whatever, and came to become the governor. So what do you expect that kind of a man to do? The man will become very loyal. No, he will become very, very loyal to the person. He will become very loyal to the person that put him there, which is so UK. Now in 2015, Theodochi, after he finished his term, he brought out to Okezi Pazu. So he realized that over the time, their loyalty has not been to the people, but to the people that voted, that's not the problem. Yeah. What of Imo State? If you say people, the whole eastern state, therefore they will change Nigeria. Why do they never fit change their place? Like I told you, election in the southeast, except in Anambra, that P2B stood his ground. Yeah. Most will be unfortunate because INEC has not even done us favor in the southeast. Because over time we see people we did not vote for
emerge governors. So when you buy your vote, or when you steal it from the INEC, for example, you paid for it, what do you do?
INEC no dey collect money.
Let matter for INEC.
If person lose fight, he go say ground dey sleep.
Oga, you understand? Matter from there.
Man ask doctor something. We will come back to you.
I wanted to I have what he said. We are all brothers and we are Nigerians.
Yeah.
And the brain Igbo man have in the north, because most of them you can see them, they make a company and they make investment, but they invest it for themselves. Do you know why I say so?
No.
In the east as whole, they don't have any APC there. It's PDP. So PDP can give them the ticket there. And in the PDP, governor always said it. The only person that work, who will commission the place every day, is only Wiki. Why the other governor, Abia, they did not call a person to come and commission? It's only one governor, this present governor of Imo State. He called a president to commission something. But the all other ones, I've never seen them. They only come Abuja to show up or call channel. When you don't commission like now in Borno State, Zulum, we open the whole war. Look at how you commission a project, and you can see it in the ground. Even if you don't like him, if you go Kaduna, you know say he walk. Go to Kano, see some different bridges. When you're a governor, we agree you can walk. You have a brain to walk. But in your community, you cannot settle them, and you are telling people you want to convince them, say you can walk. How? From where? And then it's the same person you want, because even now they want to vote a president, he cannot come. Now the same governor who ruled that state will come as a president again. So how that thing will happen?
So this, like now for your party now, when did they come? When all these people they come your party, come APC, how not they receive them?
For party in Nigeria, APC or PDP is just like when you are playing for Liverpool, you go to Man City, from Man City you go to Newcastle. No, that is how it is. Yes, how many people from went under APC and they have gone back to PDP? Yeah. 3 governors that we have, they go there. How many senators? Also the same thing. We have a Senate president who come under APC. He go back to PDP. Speaker go back under PDP. We did not go to court. The one person that go from there is, which is governor of Ibo State. Because if you need a president, you must allow him. You challenge him, you nominate, you send the name to this him. Somebody who know him by form, you send his name to hand over to him. How? But even in the military, they will send a signal first before they hand over.
When you get that news, how you feel?
How I feel? I don't say that news is just like football when they play penalty and they play out goalkeeper catch the ball, because I know it's not a good something.
My country people, you still fit join this our conversation. If you know, so you get anything to contribute, because I know we lie for you. This country, now solution that we want. Nigeria be like drowning man. We be safe. If you see broomstick, you go to say Nairoko tree. You need help. We need help. What will be the role of political parties? How we fit to get quality and good leaders? We go fit bring Nigeria from where we did so to a better place. 2015 they promised us. 2019 they promised us. It's 1999 that they promised us till today. I've come back to you. So you now as a young man, you see say young people, they prepared to enter political positions for Nigeria. Are we really prepared?
To be very honest with you, I know with the things where they see now in this country, I don't believe say most of our youth they ready. Like Oga rightly said, how can a youth who saw hell under this Buhari administration come they clamor for Tinubu, they follow Tinubu, saying Tinubu or never? I don't have anything personal against Tinubu, but the truth of the matter be say, if these people really love the youth, therefore don't begin to nurture youth so you go take over from them. Instead, they go carry them, make them essay, put them where the youth no go fit talk. And our youth, they even enjoy that position. I remember when I did small, they could talk, join hand, you know, they were saying you are the leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
They were telling me that thing, leaders of tomorrow.
Tomorrow never reach now.
You just look at me.
No, tomorrow never reach now.
Wait, and now, I have grown up children. I come to tell my children, say, una be leaders of tomorrow, when their papa never lead. You see, this is what we have to stop in this country. We are lying to ourselves so much. The truth of it is that there is no country that wants development that we overlook the youth. But my problem with Nigerian youth is say, a man who wait there 40 years, a man who wait there 50 years, 60 years, going to see himself as a youth. I have some in political parties where you have a youth leader of even 60 years. There was this program I attended, one former governor saying they empower youth. you know, in a point you pass with a keke and a motor. When I got there, I saw a man of 70 years, 65, and I was asking, are you two, you the youth? You know, the problem is that our mindset has to change. When a 50 years old man begin to see himself as a baby, he cannot achieve anything. Look at the people that govern us, you know, in the past. People like Tafawa Balewa, people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, people like Okpara, you know, the former premier of the Eastern region. Look at the men of the Obafemi Awolowo. How many years did they be when they enter power? Even Abia State, Ojekalo was 39 years old when he became Abia State governor. But today's youth just they play bread and butter politics. They are just happy with 100,000 naira. They're happy with. I just understand. So from my mindset, I think the Nigerian youth are not ready. Few of them are ready, but those few that are ready, the problem is that those few that are even ready, the government of the day, you know, used to circumscribe them financially. You know, when you make a man, we make a man poor. How do you expect them to go to election? And even the political parties are not helping issues too. You will see some political parties, they will sell their form, expression of interest form, some 3 million, some 5 million, some 1.7 million. How do you expect a youth who want to vie for a position to get the form? So the truth be say, this old man will be a generational problem for Nigeria. No one come out. And the only way they will come out is through revolution. When I mean revolution, the youth have to get up from that number, say, come, enough is enough. Let us get this thing. Well, if you got that together and bring that to a youth now, for example, now, if you bring somebody like you, a young man that is intelligent, and ask the man to come for president, even in the political party, our youth will start talking about PDP and the APC. They want to tell us what Atiku is doing. We don't tell us what Tinubu is, how much Tinubu has. They want to look at that young man. If you call them for debate, you see that that young man is even speaking as a good president if elected. But our youth will ignore that thing for money. You know, so with this kind of mindset, I want to say that even abroad, the political party, the National Electoral Agency, we have even the pastors.
National pastors, John.
Yes, and they are afraid of society because they don't tell the people the truth. Because I don't see reason why a pastor cannot come out in the church and say, call his members, because I see most of them come out to shine, they criticize Buhari and get ovation on social media. That state is to criticize Buhari, criticize these people. Yes, it's good to criticize. Why not you need to tell your members, for example, if you have a youth president of about 50 years come out to run and you know that he's intelligent, why not the whole churches in Nigeria? Let me tell you, if all the whole churches in Nigeria ask their members to vote for a certain president, if a certain man, the person win election, but they will not do it. You will see them, they will go to a rock and pray for somebody that is sick. You know, listen, like us, you don't tell me, Jerry.
I know we'll take 1 or 2 calls so that we will still continue. Not only everybody here they talk. You two for house, you still feel make your own contribution. You still feel make your voice heard. But a solution now we need. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
What will be your name? Where you call us from?
My name is David Lowland.
Okay, from where?
I'm calling from Abuja.
Oh yeah, now make your contribution.
Yes. My contribution on this matter is that I'm very sorry. Those 2 people that you have in your studio there, the elderly man actually that was speaking on a fair ground, and his words were understood. Though he might be from the north, he might be that a member of the APC, that the failed party. But what he is saying is very, very fair and very plain, because he is not supporting that is the elderly men to come back, that is to rule us, because he knows that based on the analysis he made, that their memories are becoming very weak, and some other, they have some other side, But the other man there, I'm sorry, that is, he could not even defend himself. That's when you ask him several questions.
Buy recharge card, call again. I say they did Nigeria we did. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
What will be your name? Where you call us from?
Okay, my name is Victor.
I beg reduce the volume of your televisions.
I'll put it on completely. I think I'll even my call.
Oh yeah, now make your contribution.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Victor. I'm calling from Abuja.
Oh yeah, I'll make your. We hear you.
Okay, my contribution you see, we Nigerians should stop this politics of ethnicism, politics of tribalism, which is one of those key factors that are killing us. Let's be frank here. Last week I said about where when the national assembly is clamoring for equity.
Yeah, 35%, I mean 50%.
I asked myself, I asked my wife in the house, and sometimes ago, she said that you bring contesting for president in this country. And in the primary election, she had one vote. And I asked, in that delegate, were there no women in that delegate? Just as our elderly man in the studio is asking, if the youth actually want something, why can't we now say we are not going to vote somebody who is above 60 years? So the question is, are the youth really ready?
Oh.
Because these are the elderly people who we see sponsor, and then we the youth who still carry guns, arms to fight ourselves.
You're picking the cry.
No, he's not making his own contribution. The issue should not be the issue of the youth, Igbo, Hausa. I'm telling you, what is there? For me, what is the worst gift to Nigeria? If you ask me, or my candid opinion, the worst gift to Nigeria, and whatever we do to God, let God forgive us. But there are those Igbos who are in the position today that are in the cabinet of Buhari.
President Muhammadu Buhari, give a rest. Our president, give a rest. Put president.
I'm sorry. President Muhammadu Buhari.
Bam.
He is our president today. That there are certain Igbos today that can even kill themselves, can even kill their brothers because of Buhari. So let us forget about the issue of religion, the issue of ethnicity, and the issue of tribalism. The fact is that God has placed us with bad leadership.
But how you now, how you feel say we feel change this narrative now?
For us to change this narrative, it's between me and you to begin to think about one. To begin to think about who will give us what we want.
Everybody will come, but they promise us almost the same thing, no? So
those are the average politicians who always see the future more than me and you. In a very selfish way.
All right, boss. Thank you very much. Man, let the other person talk. If bless you, you something to tell me. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your name? Where you call us from?
My name is Emmanuel Abraham Clemens.
Emmanuel Abraham Clemens. From which area?
I'm calling from Abuja, Betama.
Oh yeah, now make your contribution.
Well, actually, I want to talk about that senior man. We don't talk better things. That man, I say kudos to them for bringing such man to the studio.
You know you wear white?
That doctor.
Okay, I'll tell her.
The doctor himself is
a when I say that they push person, you go buy ticket for president. They're not a voter. Hello, good afternoon. Doctor, we will take break. Everybody go rest because you see, we will tell Nigeria problem. You know they finish. You'll be like a bicycle.
From now to tomorrow.
So, doctor, your parting words. What will be your advice to political parties, especially your party? You understand?
Oh, you see, in any people fail to in any other political parties, especially a ruling party, there must be problem because everybody want to be there. Thank God the president have opened his mouth and said something because you see, since the endorsement of Oshumole, for 2 years now, the governor of Yobe State is holding that position as a caretaker.
Yeah.
Whenever they do for convention, he will postpone it. Whenever they do for convention, he will postpone it. Why? You are a governor, and their constitution shows if you are holding a governorship or any position, you cannot hold another position. This one they just put you to reconciliation. From reconciliation, you become landlord. So hence now, thank God say Sani Bello have taken over. No matter it is, let us go for this convention and elected chairman who can rule the party for the meanwhile. Because any party, I said it. That is why I say consensus on our party. I always said it. Say no. We have let us go to the field. Let the people vote whom they need. Because some of this consensus, the governor uses as a shell. In Amen, there's something we call shell. So the cover, when they cover, that is the takeover, and then the bullet will hit you. Let the consensus, they do the consensus. Let us go to a black and put a ballot board. Whoever emerge as the chairman, we know. Because sometimes this consensus, they say, yes, Gololo is good, well, I'm not good. but the people know whom they can vote, who can rule them. So that consensus, me, is good for the constitution which the president signed. We're happy with it. But to me, let us go to the convention and then the governor should not confuse us. Because if you watch very well, not only APC, almost the whole party, some governors speak for the delegate. They tell delegate what to do.
Carry delegate, go for hotel.
Hide them, pay them money.
They carry them from hotel straight to convention.
Straight to convention, say yes. Kanam is a president. They vote you are a president. Me, I don't have money. They say, Kai Gololo don't mind. Only below grammar in TV, you don't have money. Then the next thing, I have to look for ice block to cool for my chest. So what we are, if the young want to use, we have to come back and tell ourselves the truth. The young are not ready to rule Nigeria. Do you know why? You're a young man, you have organization, 3 to 4 organization. You follow, you go for. In fact, I'm just saying of my party. If they want to save our party, Oga Tunumbu is a leader. I respect him as the ex-governor and also a party leader. Let him be party leader. When you're a commander of a ship, that is in the military. That one we go. You retire. When you retire, the young one carry from where you are. But you can on a football. There's a time when you are playing midfielder. And it comes that even if they give you a ball, you cannot even kick it to your leg. They give you penalty, you lost. That is means you have started weak. You see what the PSG, the Real Madrid do PSG with Messi, the whole best. So that is how it is. He is supposed to go a certain place. In fact, me, not only APC, any other person above 70, please, I beg them they should just remain as the elder of the party, because we have tried that thing for Obasanjo, we don't succeed. We try for the president, where we have to make something good for ourselves was the party. So that party should bring a credible candidate. Forget about religion, forget about where you come from. Let us get a credible candidate who can deliver the party, who can deliver Nigeria. What we need is deliver to Nigeria.
So, Doctor, thank you. My brother, I might ask you, because this one is very, very important. How we fit do away with this money politics? Because me, I for like contests, but now the money, I call the calculator. I not get to I want to do this thing. You understand? Well, how we fit do away with money politics for Nigeria?
The truth is that it will be very difficult for us to do away with that money politics now, because the politicians have weaponized hunger.
Okay.
So as they use that hunger as weapon. That is why even sometimes they go withhold the money. They don't go let the money circulate. So during election time, we will see them. They're going to bring it out small. So because people are hungry, we forgot to realize that hunger is a gift from God.
Wait.
That is a gift from God. Hunger is a gift from God. It's not a curse. Because if you born pikin now, you know give a food, the pikin no gree eat. You get the one and I say to make my pikin no eat. You can't go with the run up and down, say this pikin no gree eat food though. So hunger is not supposed to be a curse. But our people, need to understand that like this. Our people just believe, say, when they grab that money that time during the election, 100,000, 20,000, somehow, so even as low as 5,000 naira, that they will be able to, go home with it. But the truth of the matter is the Electoral Act will kind of sanitize the electoral system. Now, people will be able to vote the candidate that they feel, that is credible to represent them. But the money issue, Nigerian democracy, they grow small. I believe that with proper orientation, if people, political parties go to village, the hinterland, ask people, tell people why their vote should count, the consequences of selling their votes. For if you sell your vote, for example, if you sell your vote 5,000 naira during election to somebody because he gave you money, we should let them understand that you have, sold your 4 years right. So whether the person work or work, supposed to blame him again. And even if you go church, go to pray, say, God, punish this politician because you know work ethic. God no go punish him because he don't pay you for the service. So when our people understand that the consequences of taking vote will affect their children, the future of their children, then it will begin to change. But for now, it's a process. I think we will get there. We'll get there. Democracy, like what happened in 2015, or in 2019 not happen in 2023 because of the Electoral Act. So by the time we pass 2023, all the experiences, the things we will learn in 2023, it will still make up democracy mature in 2027. Now, for example, if you look at now, I also learned when I was coming on this, I also learned that because of the Justice Equal judgment on Omahi, that 5 members of the Cross River State House of Assembly who decamped to the APC have gone back to the PDP. So you can see that there is sanity in the return to democracy, small. And if you look at that Supreme Court judgment that sacked that House of Rep member, you will know that it will be difficult to play money politics now.
And this defection now, unless you don't teach many people lessons.
Gradually.
Thank you very much. It's not easy to feel break to I don't put the call the Agbaka. This one are strong men and they so. Doctor, thank you very much for coming.
I have ask me who will be my president 2020.
No, that time never reach. When that time we will let you know.
I know will come.
You get plan.